Today's VRS quick tutorial is for the Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO at Spa-Francorchamps. I'm VRS coach Pablo Lopez, and today I will be showing you how to get fast and consistent lap times on this very challenging track. For this tutorial you will see a lot of information on screen that will help you, but you should also look for telemetry to see the braking and throttle inputs, as well as what gear you should be in and when. So let's get started. As you cross the start line, you will want to slowly move left down the straight for the Lassur's hairpin turn. You should see the 150 marker on your left and get close to the white line. When you get to the 100 marker, you should apply 85 more or less maximum braking pressure and downshift into second gear. Look where the wall changes color on the left, and that's where you should turn in and downshift into first. You will want to get 2 tires on the curb, but don't get too close to the wall because you want to immediately accelerate out of the turn to give you good momentum down the straight. You can track out past the curb, but be careful to go no farther than here or you will risk a 1x. As you head downhill towards Eau Rouge, you should slowly cross over to the right and stay far right to maximize your driving line. Look for the 100 marker on your left and you will be turning in at the 50 marker just past it. You need to get your left tires over the curb like this, then quickly steer right to get your right tires on the curb ahead. This will make it easy to attack the next sweeping left-hander without risking going too deep and getting a 1x or a slowdown penalty. As you can see, I'm almost entirely over the curb, and this is definitely as far as you want to push it. You should be in 5th gear, heading uphill, and with the basic iRacing setup for Spa, you should be upshifting to 6th gear and moving right to hug the Camel King. Once you are past it, you should slowly bring your car to the left to get ready for Les Combes chicane, followed by the Malmedy right-hander. You will want to look for the 100 marker next to where the entry curve starts. That's where you will begin braking steady at 85% before a sharp tail brake. You should be in 3rd gear when you turn in at the end of the entry curve. The key to getting this chicane right is to accelerate to full starting here. Sacrifice the exit and quickly leave here with about 20% tail brake just for a moment. Rotate your car to the left and then immediately apply 75% throttle and then full. Rotate back left for the right-hander and lift to about 60%, then back to full throttle by the time you apex. Then you strike out to the edge of the green and get back on track before you run into the sand. Once you are back into the tarmac, you should stay left for the right tight hairpin ahead. You should look for the 100 marker on the left, as you will be braking just past it at the red and white entry curve. Here you will brake 75% steady in a straight line and slowly downshift into second. Next, you will want to turn in slowly before the green strip on the left and don't get too close to the curb. You will want to apex late and barely get your tires on the white line so you don't upset the car. You should maintain a very long and minimum tail brake until you get here and then get your throttle quickly to 35%, then slowly accelerate to full on exit. You only have to track out this far because you want to get back right quickly for the next left-hander. To maximize your driving line, you should get your right tires fully on the curb and lift just over a car's length after the entry curve begins. You should apply minimum tail braking and turn in well before the curve ends. Just as the inner curve starts, you will want to aggressively get on throttle to take full advantage of the long downhill straight ahead, and you should apex late with your left tires beyond the curve and then track out on the edge of the green. You then want to stay right down the straight on your way to Pujon. This is a really easy place to go off track, so it's important to hit your marks and get it right. As you are heading down the straight, you will want to look for the entry strip on the right and get your right tires just on it but not too far. Look for the orange Marshall window on the fence, that's where you will begin braking. You should brake up to 50% quickly and reduce brake pressure quickly down to 50% trail braking as you turn in and leave the strip. You should continue trail braking until you get to the dirt spots on the track, where you will quickly accelerate to 50%, then continue to full throttle slightly slower. You want to be close to the curb but not on it, and if you do it right, you should track out to the edge of the curb here. You will need to practice this as it's easy to get a 1x if you don't brake enough or accelerate too much. As you come around to the left, you won't want to get too close to the curb because you will bleed off speed by doing so. As you can see, you should easily be able to track out on the curb without needing to use the runoff apron to the right. Once past the apron, you should immediately move to the left and prepare for the right-left chicane. Your brake marker is more or less a car length before the entry strip, and you will want to brake in a straight line, then turn in about here before it turns right. That's where you will begin trail braking. You need to be patient and wait for the late apex, where you will quickly accelerate to 75%, then fully briefly. Once you clear the right curb, you will immediately lift with minimum tail braking and throw your car to the left. You should begin aggressive accelerating about a car length before the inner curve begins and apex with both tires inside the red and white curves like this. Be careful not to track out too far and then get quickly far left to the next right-hander. For this one, you will want to get wide left and begin braking with your left tires just over the line. Here is another example where you will want to apply almost 75% brake pressure quickly and then let off almost as quickly. As you turn in, you should be applying just a small amount of minimum throttle braking to help rotate the car. Then, just as you pass the beginning of the inner curve, you should aggressively accelerate to full. As you can see, you should be fine tracking out this far and you can ride the apron almost to the end. If you get inside on the curve like this, you should easily be able to maintain flat out, but go no farther than this or you might get a 1x penalty. For this next section, on the way to turn 16, you can slowly cross over to the right and just stay to the right of middle as you approach to the DHL sign ahead. For the long sweeping left-hander, you merely want to hug the white line on the left, then track out to the white line on the right. You should be able to take this turn flat out by getting your left tires on the line and apexing slightly later. If done right, you should track out to here. If you go in too wide, you may be apexing early or not getting close enough to the curb. For the last tight chicane, you will need to be far left when you get into the braking marker, which is just past the 150 board on the left. You should brake steady between 75 and 90% pressure and downshift into second gear while keeping your left tires on the curb. Next, you will want to turn in late and continue neutral braking. You can be really close to the upper curb, then quickly accelerate to full momentarily, then rotate left and apply minimum throttle braking for just a second before immediately getting to 50%, then full as you track out. You can get this wide without any penalty and then get back on the track before the apron ends. I hope you enjoyed my quick tutorial of Spa-Francorchamps in the Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO. If you want to watch my full tutorial with my ghost laps and more, go to our website on the screen for amazing software telemetry, data packs, one-on-one coaching and the best sim racing hardware. I'm VRS coach Pablo Lopez and I hope to see you in the VRS Discord paddock soon.